Welcome back to another episode of the Safe Space podcast where we talk about everything vulnerable, and the words that are spoken here on this podcast are spirit and life, on faith and life. Very, very important, on faith and life. And so today I am going to be very, very real with you guys. Now, just listen with me. The problem with introspective people, I don't know if you've ever met an introspective person or if you are. The problem with introspective people is that they realize their mistakes even before you call them out on it. Note, I said the problem with them. So, still follow me. So, they don't even need you to call them out on their mistakes. They are very reflective. They are thinking in 1,000 ways what they just said, how it affected you, how it came out. Is this right? Should I have said this way? And the problem with that is that they are very judgmental on themselves. And so they're always reflective of their actions, of their words. And so they are very judgmental on themselves. They judge every action. They are reasoning it. They are thinking about it. They are meditating on it. Maybe I shouldn't have said this way. Maybe, no, I don't think this came out this way. Or maybe not even their actions towards other people, because that is like borderline people pleasing as well. It could just be things that they did just normally. Oh, this way I spoke, or the way I delivered this, or my pitch wasn't really, or it is in every sector. Creatives, non-creatives, 9-to-5ers, unemployed, students, everywhere. You are always, being reflective on your actions, on your words, on what you did. Oh, this test, I could have done better. So the problem is that they are very judgmental on themselves. And not just judgmental on themselves, they're judgmental to others as well. Because as much as they bite down on themselves and judge every actions, they actually mirror that judgment to others as well. So they are thinking in 1,000 ways how you could have said that better, how you shouldn't have said that, how you should not have acted that way. Oh, are you sure this is right? Because the problem again with them is that since they are always introspective, always reflective, they can tend towards perfectionism. And so they have a right way of thinking if they have that knowledge that, oh, this is right. And genuinely speaking, it is right to think that way. Oh, this is actually right. Oh, this is actually the virtue. Oh, this is what God would have us do. Oh, this is what God would have us do. And if they don't, God forbid that they don't meet up to that standard of knowledge that they've taken in, of the virtues that they feel like should be shown, they are super judgmental to themselves and to others as well. And the problem that summarizes all of these problems is that they don't tend to love themselves, because they've seen every mistake of themselves, of the way they acted, of the way they delivered this line, of the way they should have done better, of the way they should have pitched better, of the way, in fact, even of their flaws. Oh, I could have defended myself better. Oh my God, I'm such a people pleaser. Oh my God, I should not have said that. Why am I such a perfectionist? Oh no. Am I that easily swayed? Do I like boundaries that much? Every problem, they're reflective of them. Every problem that stems from their, would I say, reflectiveness or introspectiveness, or that ability to always be reflective, every problem that stems from it, they see it as a flaw as well. Oh, I shouldn't have been such a perfectionist. Or maybe I should not have really judge that person. Oh, I should not always be judging myself. They are always thinking about these things, always stretching out their flaws, and guess what? They don't get to love themselves. Why am I saying all of this? It is very, very important to love yourself. And you would think of so many things or definition of what it means to love oneself, and you will think that is what it means to love oneself. But if you have not looked at yourself and mean it and say to yourself, I love you, then you've not loved yourself. Take me, for example. You know how parents or people would always say, you love yourself too much. You don't do this, because we think that loving ourselves is, we think that loving ourselves is carrying ourselves by some standard. We think that loving ourselves is saying that, I love the way I smile, I love the way I think. We think that loving ourselves is the reasons we give ourselves to love ourselves. I hope you're following me. We think that loving ourselves is what people appreciate about us. Have you sat down and thought about the reasons why you think you love yourself? Have you opened it up? Have you be reflective about it and now find out that those reasons are what other people have noticed about you, not what you have noticed about yourself? And so perhaps someone says, oh my God, you're so brilliant, you love that about yourself. Or someone points out that, I like the way you bring solutions to things, and then you love that about yourself. And so someone points out, oh my God, I love the way you smile. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Then you love that about yourself. And so when it took me just one day to just think and out of the blue say to myself, Timnuluwa, I love you, and it seemed weird to me, I realized that I might have not always loved myself. Perhaps the ways I've loved myself are the ways people have loved me, or the reasons people had liked me. And so people say this, that I like you because you're always talking, I like the way you're very conversational. Then I say I love that about myself. Do I really have to have reasons to love myself and put myself first always? And so people say, oh my God, you're so selfless, then you love that about yourself. And start to say, well, I'm actually a very selfless person. It means you yourself have not come to know yourself the way God knows you. You've not come to see yourself the way God sees you. God does not look at you and say, oh my God, I love the way you obey me. Guess what? Even before you obeyed, God loved you, Timnuluwa. God loved you, Israel. God loved you, Isaac. God loved you, Joshua. God loved you, Sarah, Deborah. God loved you even before you obeyed. He chose to love you first, without reason. Even before you started to come to know His will, He loved you. Even before you started to say, you know what, I'm going to obey God all the rest of my life, He loved you. And if God can love you with so much big, enormous amount of love that He chose to die for you without you doing anything, if you just look at that glimpse of the love that He has for you and choose to love yourself, how much of ourselves would be better? And so you would see couples, and then you said, oh my God, you are glowing so much. And they are glowing because they are basking in love, they are basking in perfection or peace of their marriage. But guess what? You can glow in love of yourself. Have you thought about that before? That you are so at peace, loving yourself the way God loves you, and basking in God's love for you, that you glow. It's a marriage between you and God, between you and yourself, that you are glowing. And so the exercise for us as we wrap up this episode, say to yourself, call yourself, mean it, regardless of your mistakes, regardless of your introspectiveness, regardless of your judgmental ways, regardless of every flaws that are present right now in your life, regardless of how things are not working out the way you want it to be, regardless of how you are not the person that you want to be, regardless of how you are not perfect, say to yourself, I love you, and mean it with every being in your body. Alright, thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Safe Space podcast. And I'm putting this out there because this has helped me a lot. In fact, this is helping me come to the realization that I need to love myself without reason. And so, cheers to a year of completion, guys. Cheers to a year of self-development and wholeness in God. I wish to meet you at the end of this year fully whole, fully healed, and fully complete in God. And so the Safe Space podcast episode will be coming every 2 weeks. And now that I'm saying this, it's a call to consistency for myself as well. So call me to other be my accountability partner. Ask, when is the next episode, when you don't see me post. And so see you next time. I remain your girl, Ignalade Timlua Princess. Bye. Baba, oh.